fuck up. Welcome to the Detour Ahead podcast, the podcast where we come.
We told you the rules. God damn it.
Detour Ahead. We are going to be talking about the best topic that is and ever will be on this podcast. Pantry staples.
Yeah, we nailed it in 4, y'all. This is it.
Yeah, we've peaked, honestly. I don't think we could do any better. Because pantry staples, they're just there for you.
Understandable. Did you want to introduce who we are, or should I do that?
No, actually, I don't think we should. I'm the one giving the intro, so it's kind of my whole thing.
Yeah, at least tell them who you are. They know who we are.
It says it right there in the description. Just scroll down, dumbass.
It does say. It says it in the title. It'll say featuring Insightalloy.
It says it in the title right here. Yeah. Just read it. If you're blind, use your screen reader.
Insightalloy. There you go.
Yeah, if you're blind, use your screen reader. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Or listen to the end of the podcast when we tell you who was actually on it.
One of those is Riely, probably. I would wager, I guess.
Yeah, I would think.
I would hope so.
Yeah. If I had to guess, the other one's Colo.
Nah, I don't know.
Craig is also here.
Yeah, well, of course.
Say hello.
He's our most reliable co-host. He's always there for us.
He's not very reliable.
And he's not always there for us.
It's true. He has been lately. He's been a lot better lately.
Okay, we actually haven't had any issues since I decided to come back to podcasting, by the way.
Yeah, Craig finally decided to work. It finally made the conscious decision to function.
It decided to work after they made another bot to be a backup for the bot that didn't work.
So
instead of fixing the bot that didn't work.
So I was kind of following like Craig Dev, like there's a Craig Dev Discord, and apparently there was like some weird Discord update that like fucked with the way that Craig connected to calls, and it took them like a really long time to figure out a fix. So that's why it was shit. It was like they had the backup bot, they did everything they could, but it was just some weird Discord update fucked them over, and they finally found a fix. So now it's a little bit better.
Yep, and so that's why today's topic is Inside Baseball, where we talk about all the podcast ins and outs and how we use our bots to record.
We should do a podcast where we talk about the podcast that we've done.
The podcast?
The podcast.
I think the podcast is a podcast review podcast.
Well, that's who are these podcasts?
That's true. But there's probably like 40 of them.
Already been done.
Alright, so what's our topic today?
I already said it's dumbass. It's pantry staples.
Pantry staples. I want to explain to our listeners who you called dumbasses earlier.
I called you a dumbass.
What pantry staples are?
Yeah, it's the shit you got in your pantry, like always in your pantry. Like it's never like when it's running low, you go and buy more.
Okay.
So not like, I mean, maybe for you cereal is, but I mean, not generally like cereal. You know, where that might be in your pantry, but you're not like, oh my god, I need it right now.
So like fruit snacks.
For you, maybe fruit snacks are a pantry staple. But you got like, you know, the kings, right? You got like sugar and flour are up there.
Of course.
Wait, what's the facetious tone, Riely?
No. There's no facetious tone. I'm just saying, yes, of course.
Why do you sound condescending?
Yeah, what the fuck, Riely?
I'm being singled out
staples,
here,
Mr. I know everything. What are your pantry staples?
Why don't you dial it back? Yeah, what do you got in your pantry?
Well,
are you checking?
Am I checking what's in my pantry? I didn't realize you asked me.
I did ask you like 3 times.
Well, let me tell you, pantry. This is a weird topic. I don't know.
It's not a weird topic.
It's actually the easiest topic in the world.
You got some vegetables in there, some canned vegetables. You got your corns and your green beans. Green beans are a personal favorite of mine. Some canned green beans with any meal. Always a good addition. You got some cereal in your pantry. Always a
Sure.
go-to breakfast.
Which cereals?
Well, I mean, you could have all the cereals you want, but the best ones, you gotta get some Fruit Loops in there. Maybe some
Eh,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
there we go.
Okay, you gotta have the OG Cheerios. Cheerios, you don't even have to eat Cheerios for it to be in your pantry.
It's just
It's always in your
obligated to
pantry,
be
and you
there.
can never get rid of them.
Well, because Honey Nut is good.
Oh, absolutely.
This is, in fact, the podcast where we come, so we know a lot about nut. And Honey Nut is a pretty goated Cheerio.
Is it your goal to come as many times as possible in this podcast? Because I said one rule was to not talk about cum.
Yeah, well, you told me not to, so I'm gonna do it.
All right, Riley, new rule. Everybody's got to say cum in the intro.
Oh shit! The reverse psychology. It's required to say "come" at the intro.
I
What
feel
about
like
you,
another
Colo?
would be,
What are
Cheez-Its.
some? That's a
Cheez-Its
good
are
one.
like Lay's or pretzels.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. Get some chips.
I like the because everybody goes for like white cheddar Cheez-Its. I'm not a big fan, but the actual like secret best Cheez-It is the extra toasted.
Extra toasted's not
Ooh.
bad, but my go-to is
Ooh.
the original, the OG.
The OG
See, I like the
Cheez-Its.
original, but if you have like, because they'll have those variety packs where it's like, 12 packs of Cheez-Its, but like four of them are original, four of them are extra toasted, and four of them are white cheddar.
Yeah.
If you go from extra toasted to original, they feel chewy.
Really?
Ooh.
Like it
Oh
feels like
shit!
you're like biting into cheddar cheese.
Once you go extra toasted, you can't go back.
I've never noticed that. Probably because I don't eat extra toasted that often.
They look vile. Like they look absolutely disgusting because they're like burnt.
But they hit. They hit though.
They do be hitting.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
What are like the kings of the pantry though? Like I said, like there's sugar and flour.
Yeah, sugar and flour in everything. Of course, all the pantries. What
Baking
are
soda,
some
baking powder.
baking soda? Yeah. Shit. What else is really like in every pantry?
This is a good question. It's
I feel like
almost like that's the
a
topic.
lot of people got some rice in their pantry. Rice is pretty good.
Yeah.
Staple.
Although white people don't have as much, I feel like.
What other group are you comparing them to?
Every other group in the world.
Are white people just known for having the least rice statistically?
I feel that way.
I mean, I'm a white person. I love rice.
Yeah, but you're
Do
also like
you?
Floridian.
Fair enough. They are really a class of their own. Those
You gotta
Floridians.
have them. I think the other thing is you gotta have the multiple boxes of different kinds of pasta.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, pasta. You always got some pasta in there, for sure.
Like an unreasonable amount.
Oh, like
So much pasta.
enough to feed
No
an
escape.
entire soup kitchen's worth that has been there for at least 2 years.
Throw it out. Clean your pantries, everyone.
Nah, keep it around. Why not?
Speaking of cleaning pantries, my aunt was telling me the story because she was in town. I want to say last week or 2 weeks ago. We were over at my grandpa's and we were cleaning out the his pantry. We found salt from 1998.
Holy shit.
It's older than me.
Oh yeah, it's older
Salted
than
than
any of us.
Robin and me and Colo.
And
Damn.
She went to go throw it out and he stopped her. My grandpa stopped her and said, "I used that. Don't throw that out." We told him it's from the 90s. You need to get rid of it.
Now, to his credit, it's salt.
It is salt, yeah. But the expiration date on it was 98.
Yeah, but
I didn't
like
know
we
salt
use.
expired.
After
I
a
didn't
while it
either.
does, yeah. It
What
just
happens
takes
to it? Does it just it just clumps, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah, it's
like
probably fine. Did you try
yeah,
it?
it was no, I didn't try it. It was 30 years old.
That would have been so
Whoa,
fun. You
it's
should
not
have.
30 years old. Hold
You should
on.
have taken a video of yourself trying it. Like,
I'm like
hey,
almost as old as that salt. Don't call it 30 years old.
welcome to the Colo Chew YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna try 1998 salt. Like, comment, and subscribe.
It's the 98 salt challenge. It's like the cinnamon challenge.
New TikTok trend to find salt from 1998 and eat it.
Everybody's gonna be raiding their grandparents' shelves in their pantry, trying to find that one thing of salt from '98. Someone
Like,
finds one from '97, and someone slaps it out of their
no,
hands. Too old. No.
damn it.
The other thing I think would be good to have in your pantry is multiple obviously canned soups. You gotta have that
Yeah.
jar of randomly assorted mixed nuts.
Dude, I wish I had some mixed nuts in my fucking pantry. Mixed
Yes,
nuts
that's some
slap.
rich people pantry. I
Robin and
was
I are
trying
not
to
in the
think.
mixed nuts class.
Definitely not. I was trying to think
Okay,
of what I keep in the pantry.
I feel like there's a class system in terms of your pantry though. Like,
Pantry glass system.
like you could walk into anybody's house and open their pantry, and if you see the mixed nuts, you go, "Oh, okay. So one of you is a doctor." And then you go into somebody else's house and you see the multiple jars of dried fruit, and you go, "Oh, I see. Everybody here is a doctor. You guys all have the rich people money. If you find dried fruit in there, rich people."
Or you dry your own fruit.
Yeah, but who has time to dry their own fruit?
It's kind of easy.
Is it? Have you done it?
Yeah, you put it in. I mean, you could do it in an air fryer even, but you could get like an actual dehydrator.
Have
And
you
then
done it
just
before?
I've dried fruit. Yeah,
Oh, have you?
yeah. You put it in
Damn,
at
I was
like
gonna call you out, be like, "Oh, if it's so easy, then why haven't you done it yet?"
Yeah, get fucked, Colo.
very
Your bluff got called.
you put it in on it's a very low temperature and you leave it in there for like a day. So really, you're just putting it in and leaving it for a day.
That's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. That's cool.
So the only downside is like counter space, right? Because you have like a dehydrator. But if you're using an air fryer for it, I mean, who cares? I don't think you should have an air fryer because it's a scam. But
Do you think air fryers are a scam?
I've been saying this for a long time.
I don't know.
It's big air fryer trying to convince you that it's a useful product when you could just get like a proper thing for your convection oven. Like if your oven has a convection option, you have an air fryer. You don't need to buy an air fryer.
The fuck is a convection option?
Convection is so instead of using like the heating element like at the bottom or top of the oven, it uses heated air that circulates throughout the oven.
So it's a big air fryer.
Yeah, that's what convection is. But like a lot of ovens, or like newer ovens anyway, and when I say newer, I don't mean like, a 2022 Samsung oven. Like I just mean like something that's not from like the 90s that has never been replaced in your house. Will
I
have
don't
a
know. I don't know if
convection
we've ever
option.
replaced our oven. I don't think we have a convection option.
You might be surprised. A lot of ovens have a convection option. But if
No,
you
I
do
think-
have one, you just get a like a proper rack. So instead of getting like a baking tray, you'd get like kind of a deeper baking tray, and then just put a rack on top of that. So that way the air can get underneath as well. And then you're just air frying.
That's fair. That's fair. Also, I lied. We have replaced our oven, so it is kind of newer. So maybe it does. I'd have to check
It
it out.
probably does. Yeah, so you don't need an air fryer. If you have one, you've been scammed.
I do have an air fryer, so I
Yeah, you've been
suppose.
scammed by big air fryer.
Well, I wasn't scammed. My mother was scammed. I did not purchase the air fryer.
That's who they target.
Old women.
Okay, I want to get your
Yes.
hot take. Speaking of scams, panini maker. Is that a scam?
No, I don't think so.
No. I feel like panini makers are on the same level as just
Now,
put
it's
it.
not necessary. A panini maker is not necessary if you have a waffle maker. It's just the same thing. But I see the utility in a panini maker.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a good one that's like a good size fit for like thicker bread.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Sometimes you just want that toasted sandwich,
Yeah,
but
'cause
you
Yeah,
don't want to like
sometimes.
put butter on it and put it on the stove.
well, yeah, because if you put it on like a skillet or something, you have to like flip the bread,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're getting like one side's inevitably going to be a little crispier than the other. But with a panini maker, you're getting both sides heated equally, hopefully.
Okay.
So I don't think it's entirely a scam. But again, you could just put your sandwich in a waffle maker.
Yeah, but waffle makers are more expensive than panini makers.
No shot. I don't believe you.
I'm gonna go
Wow.
on Amazon right now.
Source. Dude, just trust me.
Source.
I'm gonna look up waffle maker. The first one. I'm gonna pull up 2 pages so I don't lose it.
No, don't do you can't just be the first one. It's got to be like the average of the top three. Find the mean value of the top three and then compare.
Waffle makers are cheaper.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's an older invention.
The
Well,
most
let's choose
expensive
to defeat it
the most
again.
expensive waffle maker that I see on here is $67. It's 16% off, so it's technically $80. The most expensive panini press on here is $130.
Oh my god.
There you
What's
go.
the most expensive? I have it sorted by feature. I want to see high to low. Oh my god.
The $1,000 panini maker.
$2,242.
No.
For what?
What does it do?
Commercial double press non-stick electric sandwich press grill machine. Kitchen equipment for making hamburgers, steaks, bacons.
Wow. $2,200? What the fuck?
These things are huge though.
Oh, okay.
It fucking better be for $2,000.
I see. I see. Yeah, I don't know, but that's worth $2,000.
Did
These
you
are
look at
so expensive.
Did you look at the waffle maker for like most expensive?
I did not. So most expensive panini maker on Amazon is $2,200. But don't worry, you get free shipping.
Thank God.
Yeah, fret not.
All right. So the cheapest waffle maker I have found on here is $12.
That seems high for cheap.
That's not bad for cheap.
No, it's not bad. I expected it to be like $8.
All right, high to low. $13,000.
No.
Fuck. What
What?
the fuck? Is it 1,300? Are you misreading it?
13,300.00.
Oh my fucking
$13,000.
god.
What the fuck does this thing do? Oh wait. Wait. Is it one of those like wait, I'm having a brain blast. It's one of those like 3D printer style ones, right? The ones that like print an image.
The ones that print a
I just
waffle?
sent it in general chat.
Alright, let's see it.
Why is this $13,000?
It's gonna take me a minute to pull it up.
What the fuck is this? No. No.
$13,000 for a fucking waffle maker.
It's an old style one too.
It better fucking just make waffles appear directly in my fucking mouth.
It's a fucking it's a
$13,000.
stovetop one.
What?
$13,000. What do these people sell?
Is it like collectible? Is it like a rare?
Oh, I see. Okay, so if you go to the seller's page, it's the most expensive thing on their page is the $13,000 waffle maker. And then the next 5 or 6 things are all really, really fancy urns.
Sure.
Urns, desks, and waffle makers. Also a VR system and a tactical shovel.
A tactical shovel?
I was thinking it's one of those. Have you guys seen those? The ones I was talking about, the 3D printer style ones.
Yeah.
it just like automatically does
I'm
like
tempted to
waffle
put
art.
this in my mom's Amazon cart.
$13,000.
Oh, I'm thinking of it's a pancake printer. That's what it is, and those are only $300.
Why I
$300?
don't
Wait, that's value.
I don't understand why this is $13,000. That's got to be a mistake. There's no way.
Yeah, I think they meant to put like $13.30, like $13.30. So there's no other excuse.
Hey, listen. Sometimes you can't put a price on high quality. Maybe those are the best waffle maker you've
Well,
ever
apparently
used.
you can, and they did.
Yeah, the price is 13,000. But it's like you as a consumer can't put a price on it. You have to be willing to pay any price for the quality.
It's not even like an aesthetic or pretty looking waffle. Like, did you guys actually look at the picture of the waffles it makes?
Oh, it's like air bubble waffles.
Yeah, well, as we all know, podcast is a visual medium, so this is really good entertainment. Uh,
Yeah, they're like air bubble waffles. It's literally just like trapping them in air. That's it.
it looks like when you go over to like someone's house and they have like a really shitty ice tray, and they got those like circle
Yes.
cubes. Yeah,
Hey, but it's double-sided non-stick though. I
Okay,
feel like that's where
maybe it's worth it.
$1,000 from is that non-stick that everybody else has.
yeah. How expensive
Dude, those
is
waffles
a
better not
non-stick
fucking
coating?
stick. I'll be fucking kicking doors down.
Imagine trying to return a $13,000 waffle maker because it didn't work. Oh my god.
Yeah, I can get a non-stick pan on Amazon for, I don't know, 13, $14.
Not even that. You can go and get you can go and get the non-stick spray for like $2 at the grocery store.
Yeah, some Pam.
Pam.
A pantry staple. We've come back.
Look, this podcast we always come back.
We've come back to the pantry.
Well, we're gonna loop back around to Pantry in like maybe 20 minutes, and it's gonna be like, "Whoa, wow, we're back here."
We did. We got there. It's Pam. Non-stick spray.
This was a good topic. This was a really good topic. I found out that there's a $13,000 waffle maker that doesn't even look good.
And it's also, like I said, it's like what they used to make waffles in the fucking 1970s. Where you just
Maybe
take a
that's
piece
why
of
it's
metal, put it over
expensive.
fire.
It's a limited edition.
It's an antique.
Oh man. All right. So what else can we what about like those pancake things that you can use?
What
We were
the
talking
fuck are
about
you talking
scams
about?
earlier. The little
Cake makers,
no.
griddles.
Shut up. No, it's the little like silicone rings that you can put on a griddle or a pan and it will shape the food into a circle and it doesn't spread everywhere for like eggs and stuff.
Yeah, that's a
Does it
scam.
work?
No.
No. Okay. Well, you answered your own question, I think.
But no, like no, we were talking about scams though. Like, do you think that's a good idea to have or no?
Yeah, of course not. I mean, go for it. It's probably dirt cheap. Like, buy it if you want.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
live
it's
your
like
life.
$2. Free if you steal it.
It's true, yeah. I mean, if it's at like a grocery store or something, yeah, just fucking take it.
We don't condone stealing.
Well, as a member of the Detour Ahead crew, I officially endorse stealing. And that's the expressed opinion of the Detour Ahead podcast.
Our lawyers are gonna have to have a talk with you later.
I always have in my pantry peanut butter.
Oh, absolutely. I completely
Well, yeah,
fucking peanut butter.
Yeah.
of course.
Creamy and crunchy.
Okay. Okay, here.
Crunchy's alright, but creamy is the go-to.
Creamy is for PB and J's. Crunchy is for eating with snacks.
Yes.
Thank you.
Like what? What snacks you putting it on?
Pretzels.
Pretzels,
Okay.
crackers.
Okay, that's fair enough.
You do not use crunchy peanut butter for PB and J's.
My dad does.
I've done that before because there was a recall on all the smooth, creamy peanut butter, and I had to use crunchy.
What happened? What got
What
into the
happened to the
peanut
peanut butter?
I don't know.
There's AIDS in the peanut butter. Don't eat it. So do it.
We were mentioning pancakes and waffles. Maple syrup is always in my pantry.
Maple syrup goes in the fridge.
No.
No, it doesn't.
What?
What are you
It
talking-
doesn't.
It doesn't go in the fridge.
What?
Is this
Isn't
like
that
some
one of those
Florida memes?
refrigerate after opening shit?
Hell no.
What?
Does maple syrup go in the fridge? I don't keep it in the fridge. What the fuck? It should be kept in the fridge to discourage mold growth?
Wait, did you look it up?
Hey,
Yeah.
wait, you guys
Oh,
should
but
probably go
this
put
is-
your syrup in the fridge.
No. Wait. This is for real maple syrup, which I agree. Real maple syrup goes in the fridge. But maple
Oh,
syrup
yeah,
I'm talking
like-
about is just
Like
high fructose
farm
corn
to
syrup.
farm to table, yes.
Yeah.
Aunt Jemima goes in the pantry.
Yeah, because Aunt Jemima's just corn syrup.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that just goes in the pantry.
Do you guys want to buy organic creamy peanut butter, 35 pounds in like one of those science buckets that you see for $355?
The science
actually-
bucket.
Okay.
love-
Okay.
I love a really, really good peanut butter, like some of the like fancy shit that's like a little wet.
Science bucket. Like, look at that. It's literally
Salt-free.
just the science. It's a science bucket.
Warning: peanut allergen. No. Kidding.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Oh shit.
Well, like it's USDA organic, gluten-free certified, vegan, kosher, unsweetened,
Wow.
salt-free.
It's called once again nut butter.
There's so many cum references in this episode. Jesus.
It's
But
called
it's
once again nut
35
butter.
pounds. Why do you who would need 35 pounds of peanut butter?
Me. Not this fucking organic, unsweetened shit, though. You give me 35 pounds of fucking Jif, I'll buy that shit.
It's the most expensive Jif you can buy on here. I'm falling down into a hole on Amazon.
Shit, I need to look this up. Somebody, I have to ask, somebody at my work, like one of the recruiting people, bought a fucking, like, pounds of gummy sharks. I think she said it was like 5 pounds for like an absurdly low amount of money. I need to ask her about it. I need to get this for myself.
I can fuck up gummies.
Yeah.
Have you seen that nasty?
Why am I on Discord? Fuck off.
Did you just try to Google
Oh.
gummy sharks?
Holy shit! Holy shit! Speaking of the gummy sharks, that reminds me of what the gummy sharks were used for, and another thing that was involved. So we had snow cones at work, and they had the pounds of gummy sharks as like toppings you can put on your snow cones. And they also, as a topping, had, because they didn't have like, they were like, what can we use as toppings? What can we do to make this fun? So they bought the gummy sharks, and they also got crushed up Jolly Ranchers. Those crushed up Jolly Ranchers hit hard. It was fucking crazy. They were so fucking good. The like staff were just like eating them in cups. Like after the snow cone day, like they were eating the leftover fucking crushed up Jolly Ranchers in cups. It was so good. It was like little Jolly Rancher shards. I don't know why it was so good. It's like Pop Rocks, but without there's no pop, but it's like that's the kind of like size you're talking about, and it's really fucking good.
I think the Jolly Ranchers people also make snow cone syrup.
I believe that they do. I believe you're right about that.
I was about to mention an abomination to humanity, which is, have you seen it's the Smucker's like goober?
What, the peanut butter and jelly thing?
Yeah, that shit's nasty.
It's
Yeah,
so
it was
bad.
not great. No, I had it once. It wasn't great.
Oh my!
I mean,
I've
I
never
ate it.
had
It wasn't bad enough for me not to eat, but like it was awful.
I've never had it. It just looks revolting.
It looks so bad. It's one of those things where it's like if somebody you go, hey, can I get a PB&J? And they're like, yeah. And they pull that out. You go, never mind.
First of all, peanut butter goes on one side, jelly goes on the other side.
Yes, 100%. And then you put them together.
Yeah,
Did you ever put chips on peanut butter though?
I put chips on my peanut butter and jelly.
Thank you.
Potato chips?
I put potato
Yes.
chips on my peanut butter and jelly. Yeah.
Like
Okay.
Lay's potato chips, you put that on your
Yup.
peanut butter, it gets crunchy and extra salty with a little bit of potato. It's so good.
I mean, they did make a Reese's with potato chips, so I guess this has to be a
No,
combo
that's
somebody's thought
different. That's
about.
not the same. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking PB and JCs.
No. But I'm saying that means, of course, you're probably not the only person to have peanut butter and potato chips because they made a fucking Reese's out of it.
I know I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I put wavy lays on my peanut
Ooh,
butter and jelly.
fancy.
Well, because I like the girth of the chip.
The chip girth. Yep.
Yep,
If you like girth, why don't you just put a whole ass potato on there?
Just
good
put
idea.
a fucking baked potato in your PB&J.
Dude, I saw this video on TikTok. This guy was doing like a bit. He'd order fries and then he'd go back up with a potato in the fry bag and say, "These motherfuckers gave me a whole ass potato. Where are my fries?"
It's a fucking raw potato.
You know what I used to put?
Raw potato.
I just had a flashback. You know what I used to put on my peanut butter and jellies as a kid?
What?
Pickles.
Pickles.
Get
Please
out of
put
here.
pickles on there.
Leave.
You know what? I can't judge you. I put bologna on it. Bologna and chips.
The PB and J and C and B.
Yep. For no reason. It's awful and it tastes disgusting, and I do not recommend it.
The
It
pickles
was when
were
I was a
it.
kid and your like taste buds aren't fully developed, so you just throw anything on there because you can eat anything.
Yeah, Riley, you need to get high and have a peanut butter and jelly and pickle.
Don't tempt me. I guess I don't have jelly right now. I was gonna say I'll do that immediately, but
It
do not have
hits
jelly.
hard. The vinegar, I don't know, it does something.
All I have is fucking finger pickles. I'd have to like cut it myself, and I don't know
That's
if I
what I
trust
used as a
myself to
kid.
do that.
I used to do that as a kid. I used to cut up the finger pickles.
You gotta dip it in the pickle juice too.
We had a
Oh,
little knife in
God.
our drawer.
Oh my fucking god.
That sounds pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, actually, I think that would be good if you toasted the bread.
Ooh. Like a soup kind of? Like tomato
Yeah.
soup kind of deal?
But it's pickle soup.
It's PB&J and pickle soup.
Oh, one time, okay, you talked about the grilled cheese and tomato soup. I just had this memory pop into my head. I guess this might have been like, this was way before my grandmother started like actually having like dementia forgetty. One time she just, I guess, randomly forgot about grilled cheese and tomato soup. I don't know what, it was so fucking weird. I was so confused because I had definitely had a grilled cheese and tomato soup and like dipped the grilled cheese in the tomato soup in her presence before. And then once she was just like, "What are you doing? Why are you dipping the thing into the?" And I'm like, I do this all the time. What are you talking about?" It was so weird. She was like, "What are you doing? You can't dip the grilled cheese in tomato soup."
Oh, that's really sad, Riley.
It's really weird.
What a depressing story.
Listen, I was young. She was not like losing her memory or anything. I guess that one day she just had some weird thing.
Yeah, that's what dementia patients do. One day they just have a weird thing.
So rough. She put soap in my spaghetti once by accident. That was
What
really
the
funny.
fuck are you talking about? No.
Why is there like a
I
fan
don't
base
know
for
how
people
it
who like
happened.
Hold on. There's like a whole ass like subgroup on Amazon of these shirts with just grilled cheese on it that just says grilled cheese group. Just a girl who loves
Oh
grilled
yeah.
cheese.
Oh yes.
I'm just here for the grilled cheese. Like
Do you
why is there
remember,
like a whole cult following?
Do you remember like 2015? No, it can't be 2015.
Y'all.
Like 2014 Facebook or whatever, when they would give you recommendations for like shirts and stuff, but it would like mine your profile and like an AI would make the shirt, so you'd get like these really weird like it'd be like, buy this today, and it's like a shirt, and it says like, are you a girl who was born in January who likes bikes? And it would just be random shit like that, where it just pulled like 3 random facts from your profile and made a shirt.
That's fucking sick, actually.
So Facebook was just plagued with all of this shit where it was highly specific, invasive ads for shirts.
I mean, TikTok is starting to get into that a little bit. Like, the ads that I see on TikTok will be completely different from the ads that you two see on TikTok.
That's true on anywhere on the internet. They literally listen to you. Like they
Oh,
they
100%.
do for sure. Like I get ads for the companies I work for at work all the time. The first time I really noticed, like the first time it really scared me, was when I was in high school and I had a conversation with a friend of mine about squishmallows,
Squishmallows.
and then out of nowhere on Twitter there were ads for fucking squishmallows, and I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck? And then
Yeah.
I really started to notice, and now like all of my ads are for the companies I work for at work, because sometimes my phone is in my pocket by accident because I'm not supposed to have it, so of course I don't have it on purpose. But sometimes on accident, it's in there, and then all of my fucking Twitter ads are for the companies I work for. It's fucking wacky.
That's crazy.
Yeah, here we
Dude,
go.
ads
Here's
are
a
fucking ridiculous. Like, they get way too. Oh, yeah, like, oddly specific with a picture that doesn't really relate to what you're talking about.
I am a grumpy old man. I was born in August 16th. I'm too old to fight, too slow to run. I'll just shoot you and be done with it.
Hell yeah,
Yeah, it would
babes.
always have like your exact birthday on there.
Well, yeah, because you had to put your birthday on Facebook, so that's public knowledge now.
Yeah, so what they would do is the ad stuff on Facebook, you could get really specific with who you were targeting. So you could literally be like target people who were born on August 16th. Like you could put all that specifics in there. So I guess some company would just shit out like, 365 different shirts and then just send it to each specific birthday, which must have cost them so much money. I can't imagine they sold a single fucking shirt.
I feel
I
like
mean,
they
all
had
they
to
had to do
sell
was
at
pitch
least
the
10.
design, and then just they would print it when it was purchased, I would assume.
No, but you have to pay for the ads.
Oh, yeah, fair.
So you'd have to make
Spe-
more money on, although they might charge you per click. I don't know. Facebook's weird.
Speaking of public knowledge, apparently, like car accidents and stuff and police records are public knowledge.
You didn't know
Sure.
police records were public knowledge?
No, I didn't. I found that out because some dude backed into my car. There was no damage and everybody was okay. But like 2 weeks later after that happened and the police report was all ready and done, I got like 3 things in the mail from attorneys saying, "Hey, we saw that you were in a car accident. Do you need an attorney?" And I'm like, "Why do you have all of
Oh,
my fucking information now?
you
I
could
don't
sue
like
those
that."
attorneys. That's illegal.
Is that illegal?
I
No,
think
it's
so.
not.
I'm pretty sure that's solicitation, my dude.
I don't think so. I'm pretty
Literally got that
sure.
shit in the mail and I'm like, "I don't appreciate that." I'm like,
I'm
"If
f-
either one of you call me, I'm literally going to file a complaint for harassment."
I think that's
But no,
solicitation.
I read their notes and they literally said that they popped their like interns were going through public police records and found that there was a car crash. There was a car accident and they literally sent this out.
Yeah, here we go. Solicitation or solicit denotes a communication initiated by or on behalf of a lawyer or law firm that is directed towards a specific person the lawyer knows or reasonably should know needs legal services in a particular matter, and that offers to provide or reasonably can be understood as offering to provide legal services for that matter.
Interesting.
So
Damn,
yeah, that
Colo's
is
about to sue some lawyers. Let's go.
yeah, that is not allowed.
See, I already got rid of them because I was pissed. Uh, I did save the police record though, so I know the dude's address.
Okay, that's a little creepy.
Oh no! See, I deliver packages over in the area that he was Uber Eats driver. So now, anytime if I ever go to this dude's address to deliver a package, I'm marking it undeliverable, and I will not deliver it to him because he backed into my van.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's out of spite because he was being an asshole to me and said it was my fault, even though my van was parked on the correct side of the street, and I was not driving at all. And he said it was my fault. So now I hold a eternal grudge to
So
random dude.
my older brother does or used to do, I don't know if he does it anymore. He used to do like like Uber Eats, Uber, like DoorDash, like all of those like services, right? And there's we found a video on Facebook of him like nodding off in his car, like high as fuck on probably fentanyl. And people were recording him like, bro, you gonna kill someone. And they're all just like roasting him. It's so fucking funny. I wish I could find that video and show you guys. Like because he's in rehab now. But he was high as fuck. You just brought this memory to my brain. He's high as fuck in a gas station, like half driving his car, like slow rolling, while like asleep.
Damn. Not a good idea in general, usually. Don't do it, folks.
Yeah, like do it in your car, but don't like have your car on. You know.
Dude, I know the rules for alcohol in cars. I know. I don't know the rules for drugs. I don't do drugs.
What are
But
the rules for drugs?
I know the rules for alcohol. If you want to be in a car with an open bottle of alcohol, the keys cannot be in the ignition and they have to be either on the dash or off your person at all times. The car
In
cannot be
fact,
on.
I think it depends on the state, but as far as I know, you can't even have them in the car. If the keys are in the car is considered running.
Damn.
Yeah. It's something crazy like that. Like so I had to move. We were playing me and my roommates were playing musical cars the other night cuz we had to get some stuff
Excuse
out
me?
of our we had to get some stuff out of our garage. So we had to
Oh,
move
I see.
everybody's cars around. So I was on the street. And the Browns game was on. So I was listening to that, and I had a beer in my hand. So I took my keys, and put it up on top of the car because you can't have the car running and be actively drinking alcohol, or else if a cop pulls by and he's an asshole, you could get a DUI for that because the car is on, doesn't matter if it's parked or not.
Maybe parked on private property.
I was on the
Maybe.
street.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then that's fair.
So that's why the keys went right up on top of the car.
Yeah, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you can drink and drive on private property. I have no idea. Not a lawyer.
That I don't want to say yes or no to that because I don't want people to be like, "Well, I heard it on this podcast that you're allowed." It's a real
Yeah.
touchy subject. Like
Certainly,
they're gonna come after us.
I don't think they could pull you over on your private property for it. That sounds weird.
Okay, so like, let's say you own like.
Officer, the Detour Head podcast
What
told me I was allowed.
what are the odds? What are the odds of that happening? Right? Because they'd have to have reasonable suspicion to be on your property in the first place.
Oh yeah, like if you own like 40 or 50 acres worth of like farmland, and you want to go and drive your tractor while drunk, there's no reason unless they, like you said, unless they have reasonable suspicion to be on your property. I don't think they can.
I don't think so either. But again, not a lawyer. Don't listen to us.
We're about to go take the bar exam, guys. We're gonna pass.
Let's go. We're all lawyers now.
Well, I knew
Gonna
about
pass the bar.
solicitations, so I think I'm far and away ahead.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman.
No
Did
way.
you know that you have rights? Constitution says you do.
Walter.
Walter. Put your dick away, Walter.
Are you still watching, Riley?
Yeah, I'm like halfway through season 4.
Oh, you're getting to the good shit.
I don't know.
Aren't there,
It's
like,
so
13
far
seasons?
season 4 is the weakest season to me, but we'll see if it ramps up enough to get that out
I
of the
don't
way.
remember what happens in season 4. I remember what happens in season 5. I remember all that shit.
Oh, okay.
Riley,
Yeah, see,
am I the only one in your friend group who hasn't or isn't currently watching Breaking Bad?
I mean, maybe.
It's like one of the best shows ever made.
I know it is, but I want to watch it with my one roommate, but he
I
won't
guess
watch it with me.
Andrew hasn't seen Breaking Bad, so I guess you're not the only one.
Have you done The Wire, Riley?
Has Penguin seen Breaking Bad? I have not seen The Wire.
Penguin's in
Oh,
bed, so I'm not gonna bother her tonight. But
The Wire might be my favorite show of all time.
like
All I
favorite
know
show
about The
of
Wire
all
is
time.
all I know about The Wire is that Asperger really loves it. Like that's the only person I've ever heard talk about The Wire until you. It's
Yeah, that's
Asperger's favorite show.
not
That's
really
all
a
I know.
stellar recommendation.
Not okay, Riley. What's your favorite show of all time?
Death Note.
What a fucking nerd.
That's fair.
Absolute loser.
Death Note is
Absolutely
very,
adore
very
Death
good.
Note.
All-time favorite show for me has got to be Steven Universe.
Wow, I didn't think we could get nerdier than Death Note, but there we are.
Either that or Adventure Time.
I'm not 100% sure if The Wire is my favorite show, but I think it might be the best show. You know what I mean?
It's like there's a difference between objective best and favorite.
Yeah,
From what?
exactly.
Yeah.
Either The Wire or like Avatar: The Last Airbender. One of them's like the best
Oh
show.
fuck, Avatar's got to be up there too. It's really hard to choose. Like they all fit into like their own separate categories. Like Steven Universe, I like it because there's a lot of great music that has come out of that show. But on the other hand, Avatar has one of the best storytelling and storylines and like plot development of a show in such a long time.
I've never like watched Avatar. Like I caught a few
Loser.
episodes on Nick as a kid, but I've never like watched it.
Well, that's your next podcast after Breaking Bad's done.
Well, I'm watching Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, so it's gonna be a while.
Oh yeah, that is gonna be a while, dude. Better Call Saul, better than Breaking Bad. So
Is
you're in
it?
for a
I
ride.
mean, we'll see. I haven't seen it yet.
In my opinion, it's better than Breaking Bad. But to be fair, it's like it's riding off the back of Breaking Bad. It's building off of Breaking Bad.
I've heard a lot of people say Better Call Saul is better. Honestly,
Is that
I
why
think
it's
it is,
called
but
Better Call Saul? Because
it's
it's
because
better.
it's a show that's built off of another
Better
show.
Call Saul.
True, yeah. It's not called Call Saul, is it?
Yeah, well, I mean, Breaking Bad must be bad then. It's not called Breaking Good, you know.
Exactly. See, now you're spitting facts.
Yeah,
Yeah, they could just call it bad.
Or just call it Breaking.
Oh, true.
I don't know what I was gonna say. I was gonna ask a question to Robin, which he's already answered because I'm tired.
What's the question? Go for it.
The question was, what was your favorite show?
Well, I didn't exactly answer it.
I thought you
'Cause
said it was Avatar.
Well, no, I said Avatar and The Wire might be the best shows.
Okay,
Like
well, what's your
one of them
favorite
is the
show
best,
then?
I think.
Subjectively, what's your favorite show?
Yeah, now we're in a tough spot. Might be Doctor Who.
Oh, nerd.
Yeah, that's some nerd
Wow,
shit.
wow, you call us nerds for Death Note and Steven Universe, and then you pull out fucking Doctor Who. Okay.
It's fine.
It's
Everybody has
different
their
kinds of
little
nerds.
niche group. My group was I've watched all of the fucking CSI.
Ew.
Dude, CSI is such a like niche group. It's so good. It's so good. I love CSI, specifically CSI Miami.
I don't think I've ever like actually watched it. It's one of those things like my mom always had on as a kid, and just you ignore
Yeah,
it.
that's why I got into it because I would spend time with my grandma when she came up from Florida in the summertime, and like if I had nothing better to do, I would sit and like just hang out with her and we'd watch CSI.
Yeah, well, I watched a lot of shows with my mom. It's just like I never really gave a fuck about CSI. It wasn't like didn't hook me.
I never like had a show with my mom. That's weird. Like
It's
I
not like
had
a show with your mom, but it's something your mom always had on that like you know started paying attention to.
yeah, that's never never particularly happened for me. I can't really think of an example. Me and my dad used to watch game shows all the time, so I have shows with my dad,
And my
but
grandpa used to do that.
I
Yeah.
can't think of shows that me and my mother would watch together. I don't think that happened very much. There's movies we've watched together, like Deadpool was a bonding experience between me and my mother. We both loved that movie a lot. We watched it together. But I don't know if we watched any TV shows together really that we were both into.
Speaking of bonding moment, okay. Uh, Robin, was there a bonding moment movie that you watched with either of your parents or no?
No, I don't think so. I think I
Okay,
watched. I think for movies, first of all, I don't watch a lot of movies. But second of all, I think all the movies I do watch, I watch like on my own.
that's um. So we were on the y'all were calling each other nerds and shit. Uh,
Uh-oh.
the one movie. Well, this isn't nerdy. It's old man nerd. There's a whole separate subclass. The one movie that I bonded over with my grandpa and my dad, because we used to, like, every Thursday when I was still living with my parents, we would go over to my grandpa's and watch World War II movies or like old war movies.
Okay.
Bridge on the River Kwai, such a great movie. And I was like, I want to hang out with my grandpa and I want to hang out with my dad, so I guess I'll go. If you told me to go watch these movies, I would have never done it in my entire life because they look boring as shit. Bridge on the River Kwai, great fucking movie.
Yeah, I think I only watch. I think when I watch movies with people, it's pretty much only movies I want to watch, which is kind of fucked up.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, though.
It's because I don't like movies, and like if you're gonna make me watch a movie, I want to pick it.
That's completely fair.
So I think
That's how I
I think I
am with
saw.
TV shows now. This one girl that I've been hanging out with, she wants me to watch. Have you heard of the show Bridgerton? Bridgerton?
I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah,
It's
nothing.
white girl drama.
Okay.
That's it. It literally like panders to the white female audience of just like that stupid people drama. Like Degrassi for teen girls.
Oh my
No,
fucking god,
poor Drake.
Degrassi.
My sister's been getting back into Degrassi and she's been telling me all about it and I'm like, please stop. I do not care.
I
Yeah, it was never
remember
big
my
into
only
it.
exposure to Degrassi was through my mother had a friend who like she let her and her kids move in for like a year and her daughter was super into Degrassi. And it's like, oh, this is annoying. Give me the fucking TV remote. This is
But
stupid.
the
Bad
one
All I
show.
know about Degrassi is that Drake dies. That's it. That's the only thing I know.
but like the one show that she actually got me to get into and watch a little bit was Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, I've watched so much Grey's Anatomy.
Really?
Yeah.
Great, it's so good.
My mother
I-
was into Grey's Anatomy. I have not seen it.
It's really good.
Well, it's horrible, but it's good. It's
Okay,
good horrible.
we're starting at season 1. So this is my first experience with like medical drama show. So
Okay,
to
good because I
me it's
almost
really
know a
good.
lot
It
of shit.
also gives me like CSI vibes, which is why I like it.
Yeah, it's good for a while. The
It's
problem
not
is
it's not a show that you can
shows.
sit down and binge the entire show or else you are going to absolutely hate it.
Well, yeah, it's pushing on like 20 years on the air, right? So
Mhm.
at that point, it's like you really got to get kind of convoluted with
Robin, something's going
cap
on with your
changes.
mic.
Oh, sorry, hang on. This happens.
Huh?
Her mic started crackling. I guess it's an issue she knows about. She's fixing it.
Yeah, I gotta
Oh.
buy new headphones.
Damn.
No,
It wasn't good for a second there.
we're fine. We're good.
So the only reason that this girl was able to get me to watch Grey's Anatomy, because I've been very adamant about not watching it, was the trade-off is for every episode of Grey's Anatomy, which runs about 45 minutes, for every episode of Grey's Anatomy that we watch, I get to pick 2 episodes of any anime that I want to watch. She is very adamant that she does not like anime, because literally everybody who's tried to get her into it showed her everything that they like and didn't take into account like what type of genre she would like. So I'm like, what do you like? She's like, I don't know. I'm like, what about high school drama, like slice of life type of deal? And she's like, that sounds good. So I threw on what was it called? It's called Toradora.
Yes.
You've
Oh,
heard of
Robin,
it?
it's worse now. It's awful now.
Why is it
Oh.
awful now?
What is happening to it?
It's like crackling really bad.
Oh, I thought you were talking about what I was talking. Okay. Anyway, so I got her into that, and I'm like, "You like anime now?" And she's still adamant that it doesn't count.
The Toradora doesn't count.
I'm like, it totally counts. It was made in Japan. She's like, yeah, but they're speaking English. I'm like,
It's a
God, I
dub.
swear to God, you like anime. Just let it go. But it's still crazy to think that there's still like preconceived notions that anime is just like hentai all the time, and it's not.
Or that I think it's less. It's all hentai and more like it's all like Dragon Ball Z. So if you're not into like action shows and shit, you're like, oh, I don't want to watch anime. I'm not
But
into
that's the
fucking
crazy thing is
Dragon
like,
Ball Z and Naruto.
but that's the crazy thing is like, there's literally a genre for everybody out there. You can find anything you want.
Except for something good. Get on it.
Damn. Oh shit.
I had to think if I wanted to say it for a second.
There is a good anime. It's called Death Note. It's the only good one.
Look, I'm not a big anime stan
I would say
as I used to be.
there's a
but-
particular part of Death Note that's real bad, and it's
Robin, don't start this argument again. You know how I feel about this.
What's the argument? I haven't heard this yet.
The argument about the last 12 episodes of Death Note.
Oh, terrible.
No!
true.
You're wrong! You're
Base-
both fucking wrong!
based and correct.
There's no need for it.
What do you mean there's no need for it?
There's no need to like wrap the no. Like it could have ended after the first 12.
The first 12? You mean the first 25?
Yeah, the first however many.
Yeah, it could have ended before those last 12.
Yes, I agree.
don't think
It
so.
should have.
It could have.
Well, I mean, it could have, yes. Should have
It
it?
should have.
No.
Yes.
I think the last 12 episodes of Death Note are brilliant. It's a different show, but it's a different show that I like. And the ending of Death Note is the best episode objectively. And even people who don't like the last half agree with me on that usually.
It's soiled.
Yeah.
If it ended right before those 12 episodes, if it ended at that moment, it would be like probably a 10 out of 10.
But then once you watch those 12, it drops to like an 8.
Yeah,
Listen,
and then you go,
fuck you, okay?
you get there,
I'm
and
not
then you're like,
saying
wait,
it
there's
takes
12
the
more
whole show
episodes?
back.
How are there 12 more episodes? It's over.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. The 12 episodes, sure, it's nice to be like, oh, the anime continues. That's cool. But then you go and watch them and you go, oh, this wasn't needed.
Because I guess we're watching it with different lenses, right? Like for me, Death Note is a duel of wits between Light and L.
Yeah.
That's what I think Death Note is.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? I agree that that's what the first 25 episodes is, and they're great, and they're wonderful. But the last 12, it does become a different show, but it's a different show I still like. The last 12 episodes are a show about Light Yagami, this figure who, after this 5-year time skip, has the world around his finger for 5 years, just develops the biggest god complex possible. And then he faces his downfall from 2 upstart children. And it's just like this perfect storm of like everything coming tumbling down. And it all culminates in the finale, which is like the most beautiful, brilliant thing ever put to anime screen. The
Oh, man,
Death
you're
Note
gonna- you're
finale
gonna-
is the best thing.
Are you already spoiled on
Not-
Breaking Bad?
I am not spoiled on Breaking Bad.
Not the ending either.
Wait, I know like general. I know. Well, I don't want to say it. I don't want to spoil it for Colo, but I know like very generally from a character standpoint.
You realize that Breaking Bad has how many seasons?
5, right?
You don't care about spoilers.
How many seasons of Breaking Bad are there?
5, and then 6 of Better Call Saul.
So to get through 5 seasons of Breaking Bad is going to take me a fat minute to
Do you know how many seasons there are of Grey's Anatomy?
25.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's like 19 or 20.
There's a lot.
But do you know how much anime I can undermine this one girl into watching? Even I'm playing the long
Jesus.
game. I'm playing the long game here. Suffer for about a season, and then I can go and pull five different 24 episode shows out of my ass and be like, yeah, you're gonna sit down and watch all of this now.
Yeah, you've got a good few seasons of good Grey's Anatomy, so
Oh yeah, Grey's Anatomy hasn't gotten bad. We're still only like season 1. I think we're only like 4 or 5 episodes in, so it's still good.
I feel like at this point there's like one original cast member, maybe two,
Grey's
That
that are still on the
Anatomy?
show. That are still on the show. Yeah.
Is Grey still in the show?
Yeah. Yes. Meredith Grey is still on the show.
Okay.
They I think she got written out for a bit and then brought back. I don't know.
So anyway, Cole, you've decided you don't care about Breaking Bad spoilers?
It it's not anywhere on my list of things to watch soon.
Okay, well, it's still good even if you know what happens, because I knew a lot of what happened, and it still was awesome when I saw it. But Robin, to answer your question, I know Walt dies and Jesse gets away, but I don't know any of the details.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna love Breaking Bad then if you like that as the reason for liking Death Note. Like of course,
Okay.
of course. It's just like Death Note could have just been Breaking Bad. That would have been good. I would have been down for that. Because I mean, Walter kind of is just as bad as Light in a way.
We no throughout our Breaking Bad review podcast, there's been a whole lot of Death Note comparison. much
Yeah, I mean,
much to Jason's chagrin.
He is the bad guy. So the amount of people who are like Walt stands.
I mean, I don't think Walt's a good guy, but I fucking love watching him.
Yeah, but I like early Walt a lot. I've realized. Like just him and Jesse like bickering with each other is so fucking funny.
I mean, no matter how far you get in the show, him and Jesse's dynamic is always great.
Yeah, but they started splitting them up, or they should be at this point.
Yeah, they're kind of split up, but like whenever they come together, I'm like, oh, more Walt and Jesse. Love. Very good.
Man, imagine America's dad, and he is America's dad because Bill Cosby's no longer a real human being.
Just Hal
So-
from Malcolm in the Middle become America's dad now.
Hal is America's dad. Dude, Hal is so much what I imagine as a dad.
Understandable. Understandable. Acceptable.
That's
Colo,
a
watch
fucking
Breaking Bad.
formative TV show.
Breaking
It's
Bad
fucking
is
Malcolm
on
in the
a
Middle.
very long list of things that I still have to watch.
Move it up.
It's not
It
going
should
to
be
get
moved
moved up. I still have to lock down Jason, so we can sit and binge Bee and Puppy Cat.
Oh,
binge
hell
what?
yeah. That'll be sick.
I asked Jason if he's seen season 2, and he said no. And I told him, I'm like, I haven't seen it yet. I've had access to this bitch for like almost for a while, even before it got put up on Netflix a couple weeks ago. But I've been holding off because I want to sit down and watch it with Jason, because Jason's the one who, when I was still living with my parents, Jason and I decided to go on YouTube and start at the same time, not even screen share, just start at the same time and binge all of season 1 on YouTube together.
I've done
Cool.
that before. Like just 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 3-2-1 shit with Jason before as well. That's one of his go-tos.
Like in my in my insular friend group. Like the people that aren't involved in any of the podcasting or any of the, the
Yeah.
salvation safety group.
Safety
In that
group.
group,
Yep.
they'll post shit in the chat all the time and they're like, all right, we're gonna 3, 2, 1 on this. Let's go. Like,
Yeah, it's the most efficient way to watch things together.
yeah, because all the websites of like YouTube sharing and shit are all mostly dead.
I do know there's one like Google Chrome extension called Teleparty, and it's for Netflix, YouTube, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Max, and Amazon Prime Video.
But is it good?
There's
It is. That's
there's
how
Umi.
Penguin and I were watching Ladybug and Shira.
Oh, fuck,
There's
Ladybug.
Umi that does Crunchyroll sharing. So if you need to watch anime with the homies,
You know, someday over the rainbow, Penguin is gonna send those fucking Podraculous episodes to Jason, and we're gonna keep going where we left off. It's gonna happen.
Nah.
We're gonna release podcasts he recorded in fucking 2019, and then continue it in
my YouTube channel.
2024.
That sounds like my YouTube channel. I'm gonna release fucking Call of Duty Cold War fucking just fucking clips that I recorded while playing from like 2020.
It must have, because I don't think COVID existed. We recorded Podraculous, so it must have been 2019, which is hilarious. Because like we have somewhat recently talked about Penguin paying Jason to edit them and then continuing the show after that. So it'll be really funny if that comes to pass, and it's just like this show comes out and like the first 18 episodes were recorded in 2019, and then oh hey everybody, it's 2022. Welcome back.
I mean, it's not the first time you've taken a hiatus like that and then just started
But none of them came
releasing
out.
things.
That's the thing. We would be putting them out now for the first time. Only the first episode came out before we just like abandoned the project for whatever reason. I don't remember what the specific details were. But it'll be really funny to start putting those episodes out.
Bringing me on and just
Yeah, that I believe that is the intention. We released it. We don't want to. I don't want to start over because they were good episodes. But like release what we have and then have you on for the future going on from that.
Yeah, Riely and I have a podcast in the works as well.
Oh fuck! I keep forgetting about that.
What podcast? It's
Why
plug
don't you
time,
pitch it,
baby.
Riely? Why don't you pitch our podcast?
It's do Robin is really fascinated with the porn games.
Nice.
So we got to do the porn games podcast.
Yeah, name TBD.
You got to find a time we can record it, Robin. That's not already taken up, which is literally
Okay,
maybe
so is
nothing.
it like a review podcast?
Yes.
Porn 5 stars.
Yeah, we're gonna review porn games. Riely agreed to it while he was in a sober state of mind, and
Yep,
Yeah.
definitely was
Podcast
not
is
at
now
all.
called Porn 5
compared.
stars. The Porn 5 stars podcast.
You know, I already do 6 podcasts a week, but like if we could find the time, I'm still down.
well, the beauty is it won't be weekly, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. That's fine.
It'll just be whenever we have time.
There you
Hey,
go.
I was lucky enough to be able to lock down Saturday nights. There was a lot of scheduling issues at the beginning of this podcast's birth.
Is it
You see,
Saturday?
my
Yeah, I guess
schedule
it is.
now-
Scheduling issues.
I literally like my schedule is pretty much booked. Not like during the what I keep open for like the miscellaneous shit is like Saturday and Sunday during the day are usually open. But literally every night, 6 nights a week I have a podcast, and then that other night is reserved me and my friend to go out for dinner every week. So literally like my nights are scheduled, all of them.
And I was able to lock down Saturday nights for this podcast or a YouTube recording for both channels.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Well, once our podcast starts, Riely, you can just stop meeting with your friends.
No.
You don't need friends.
I'll cancel another podcast before I stop meeting with my real life friend that I get dinner with on Tuesdays.
Based. Yeah, we'll just cancel the MoCast.
Yeah.
Par for the course anyway.
It'll be replaced with the Mo Show.
Are you gonna bring Mo Diggity on here?
Yeah, for sure.
Good.
We might have to
rounding people. I need to start like legitimately rounding people up who have internet presences, and be like, "Hey, I run a podcast. You can talk about whatever the fuck you."
I don't know
want
what
to.
I don't know what internet presence you think Mo Diggity has. It's not really much bigger than any of ours.
Well, no, I don't mean like big internet presences. Just you do a YouTube channel, or you like to stream on Twitch, or
Yeah, well, he
something
does
like
have
that, or
a
you
pretty
have a
famous
Discord
Twitch show called The Mo Show. It's
Like,
pretty famous.
If anybody has a Discord, then they can come on the podcast. That's basically
This is
the
an
rules.
open door. We decided we want to have a guest on every episode, meaning we'll take pretty much anybody. We're desperate.
Yeah, just DM both of them, you know? Just
Yeah,
actually spam
you got
their
a hot
DMs.
topic that you want to bring up? Come on the Detour Ahead podcast. We
My Discord tag is RIELY !! #4517.
Amazing.
Send
What's
me
your social?
my social.
Yeah, what's your social security number?
Oh no, I'm not gonna say that.
Can I also get your ID number? Can I also get your credit
It's
card
7.
number? 7.
That one's 4. My credit card number's 4. There you go.
O'Reilly. That's
But yeah,
Mo's. That's
unfortunately, if
Mo's
we want to have
number.
Mo Diggity on our usual night, we might have to record a little bit later than we usually do.
Like
No,
how much
you
later?
tell Mo a time earlier
As
than
in,
you actually have
if
to
we
do it.
had to go by Mo Diggity's time, we would have started the podcast like 8 minutes ago. So
Oh, 10:30. That's not bad.
not too bad.
No, but what do you do it at 9?
Yeah.
I
Tell Mo
usually
8.
do it around 9.
Tell Mo 8 o'clock.
Well, he has to work on Saturdays until
Yeah.
10.
Oh, I see. Oh, so you're not even you wouldn't even be started yet. You'd be started at like maybe 11:30 if you're lucky.
No,
But see that
he's prompt when he needs to be.
he's got to smoke. He's got to get some food.
We used to do Kira's Kingdom at 10:30. He's
Okay,
capable of
okay.
being ready in 30 minutes.
I'm not. Fuck that shit.
Which, yeah, Colo, if you want to know how invested I am in Death Note, I don't know if you ever realized this, but I did do an entire Death Note episode by episode watch along podcast with Mo Diggity. It was pretty good. It was a good time. That was a crazy time in my life. That was like I do more podcasts now, I guess, but like that had been like the first time in a couple years that I had been doing podcasts that often because we wanted to get through Death Note at a decent pace, so we were doing it twice a week.
Yeah, you were stressed out.
It wasn't that stressful.
It's like you as a person were stressful.
Like I caused other people stress.
No, you exuded stress.
I see. See. Well, now I'm sure I exude stress considering I literally have no free time.
Yeah, and you hate work,
That's true.
which is actually base.
Yeah, hating work, pretty base.
Now just join us on the commune, comrade.
Become socialist.
Yeah, become socialist.
Good idea. I'll get right on that.
You just have to work the fields. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. We all work the fields and we stand in the bread lines and we have a great life.
Yeah, or the soup line if you're lucky.
Soup line, maybe.
You can dip your little grilled cheese in there.
The grilled cheese and tomato soup line.
You ever see the there's like a grilled cheese subreddit or something? Or it might have just been the food subreddit. I don't remember. It's the old Reddit meme where someone posted a picture of like it was like, "Oh, I made a grilled cheese with like some ham in it." And there was this dude who was like, "I'm fucking sick of you people calling this abomination a grilled cheese. It's not a grilled cheese. That's a melt. That's a ham and cheese melt. That is not a grilled cheese. A grilled cheese is bread, butter, and cheese."
You don't even need butter. You just bread and cheese.
Well, you certainly don't put fucking mayonnaise on it. The people who do mayonnaise instead of butter, I'm calling all of you out. Disgusting. People are like, "Oh, it gets it more crispy." Yeah, it makes it taste like fucking fish.
I'm not trying to eat a fillet of fish right now.
But yeah, this guy went on like this huge fucking tangent talking about how like if you add anything to a grilled cheese, it's not a grilled cheese anymore. That's a melt.
I mean, I can see where he's coming from, though.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah.
What a brave man. Like, God gives his hardest task to his strongest soldiers. You know? He really took up arms. Oh, Riley's asleep.
I'm not asleep. Don't tell me I'm asleep. I know I fell asleep on the MoCast. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
You've also fell asleep on PVH. You fell asleep on.
I believe I'm up to
Pixels.
5 falling asleep on podcasts. I fell asleep on Pixels twice, PVH once, largest issue once, and the MoCast once. I think I'm up to 5.
You've fallen asleep on the mocast a few times.
Have I? I don't think I have. I think it was just that one.
I think you have. I did once. Kind of recently too. I think I fell asleep, right?
Didn't you like lie about doing something else? Because I don't know. Was it that
No,
time?
no. I couldn't lie about anything. Did I send you the message I sent Mo?
What'd you the what message?
Here, like, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes after the podcast was over, I sent Mo this message. Oh, I almost DM'd it to you. Let me post it in general. No, I'm not posting it in general. That's cringe.
No, post in general.
No, I'll DM it to Colo. This is the message I sent Mo.
Ben Hell's tired. I think I for Q and
I sent that to him after I was like barely awake. I came back to consciousness. I was so tired. I can't even decode it. I don't know what it is. And Mo didn't even question it. Mo wasn't even like, "Are you okay?" I think he replied like, "Okay."
You okay, buddy? You good?
Yeah, he replied and said, "Oh, okay then. I thought something was wrong." Which by all indications that message looks like something's wrong. But he's like, "Yeah, oh, no problem. I thought something was wrong. Glad you're okay."
The funniest is when somebody doesn't have noise cancellation on when they fall asleep on a podcast. You start to hear them snoring.
Oh no.
That's pretty good. Always amusing.
Oh, that wasn't left in Void Gazers, was it?
Were you snoring in Void Gazers?
No. Mint fell asleep.
Oh shit! I don't know. I don't think
I don't
so.
I don't think it was still in, but oh my god, I was laughing so hard.
Did you guys not just like server mute her?
No, well, no, Riley had to go whisper up because she was like running things.
Oh, okay.
She was running the podcast that day.
Dude,
So
not gonna lie. Netflix's algorithm is probably working overtime trying to figure out what I like in terms of recommendations. So the first three things that pop up for my recommendations are Bee and Puppy Cat, Riverdale, 8 Mile with Eminem, then Toradora or in High School and Spider-Man.
or on High School Host Club.
Understandable.
Let's go.
Or in High School Host Club is an amazing anime, and I highly recommend everybody to watch it.
The Spider-Man. One of the Spider-Man movies or Spectacular Spider-Man?
OG Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire.
Okay, it's funny. I was going to mention this earlier when you were talking about the anime Grey's Anatomy deal. Me and my friend Ida, who I'm sure I'll have on the show at some point, have made a deal.
All of our friends are coming on the podcast at some point in time.
For sure. So Ida,
Everybody's gonna have a guest spot on this show.
Ida's my co-host on my movie review podcast, and we do TV shows sometimes, obviously, because we do Breaking Bad. But I was like, hey, Ida, would you watch this show? It's Spectacular Spider-Man. It's really good. I want to talk about it on the podcast. And we agreed that she would watch Spectacular Spider-Man if I watched some anime she likes called like Xavier Fallen Angel or some shit.
Okay.
So I guess we'll have to see how that is. I have not started it yet. I've never heard of it in my life. She's the first person to ever utter its name to me. So I'm interested to see how it goes. I'm always like, I've heard of so much shit that like it's weird to me when I haven't heard of something.
That's fair.
No, it can't be weird when you haven't heard of something. I don't believe you. This is
It's a lie.
yeah, it's a big lie. It's cope.
Cope. Copium.
There's a lot of shit. You don't know.
What's a show you've never heard of? Get it? Because you can't. Because you never.
Yeah,
heard of
I
it.
can't know. Yeah. Oh, my favorite is like so you've never seen this before, right? It's like, well, I don't know, you haven't showed me yet. I can't know if I don't know it until I know it.
There you go. That's true. Are we feeling like this is an episode? We've reached the awkward silence stage.
Have we?
We've been going for like an hour 20.
Buck 20.
Buck 20, yeah. All right, gamers. Well, I guess that was another episode of Detour Ahead. Thank you for listening. Let's go around the horn, get the plugs going. First of all, our wonderful guest, Robin. Plug where they can find you.
You can't find me, but when you can find me, it'll be twitter.com @Insightalloy.
What about Twitch?
I do have Twitch. Twitch.tv/Insightalloy.
Yeah. So when you type out Insightalloy, I'm asking for the podcast title. Do you have the I and the A capitalized or is it all lowercase?
I don't know. I think on
It's
Twitter,
every other letter, like the SpongeBob meme.
on Twitter, I think it's lowercase, but on Twitch, it's uppercase because
Which would you
people
prefer
complain.
in this podcast title?
Leave it lowercase.
Okay.
It's cooler that way.
We can't
Oh,
do
yeah.
that. I'm sorry.
Shut the fuck up, Colo.
Okay.
You're not the one who titles these things.
Do it in
No,
like
it's called we give them the illusion of choice and then tell them no when they actually decide something.
do it in like the SpongeBob like making fun of you, like every other letter's uppercase.
Yeah.
All right, Colo, where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube as Colochu. You can find me on Twitter as Colochu54.
Hell yeah. You can
There's
find
also
me.
a Twitch channel too, but I don't stream on Twitch, so
Listen, I'm gonna forego my usual plug. There's really only one thing I care about you checking out, rather than the thing I usually plug that has all of my shit. It's the Issue Crew, the new podcast I'm starting. Me and 6 of my closest internet friends. A topic-based
Thanks.
podcast. Every week we'll Colo, we invited you several times. You did not work with your schedule. But so every week we come together, an amount of our 7 come together and discuss a topic. Our first episode just dropped today, as of when we're recording this. Our episode called "Getting to Know Us," our pilot episode. You can check us out on YouTube as the Issue Crew. We don't have a custom URL, obviously, because we just started, but hopefully you can find us via search. And we can definitely be found on podcast platforms. Anchor and Spotify specifically, and I did submit it to Google, so Google soon, and Apple soon. They just had to like process or whatever. And you can find all that if you go to anchor.fm/issue crew. And that's it, folks. Thank you for listening to Detour Ahead. Another great episode. Hopefully, we're back next week. We were immediately like, yeah, we're gonna do it every week, and then we missed a week. It was funny.
we missed last week because you and Penguin both canceled on me.
Did I cancel on?
Yes, you did. You said you weren't feeling up to it.
I said like maybe I wasn't feeling up to it, and then I called you, and you were like, "Yeah, Penguin canceled." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, Riley's been doing that a lot lately, just canceling podcasts.
Listen,
Look, I took
listen. When I schedule a podcast for literally every night of my life, I fail to consider that I'm a pothead, and sometimes things happen throughout the day, and I get to a point where a podcast is not occurring. Sometimes I try to do it anyway, which is that last Smokecast that we did. That's what happens. Speaking of that last Smokecast that we did, I forgot to upload it. By the way,
Oh my god.
I'll put that out tonight.
I can't tell anymore. I'm not on Twitter.
That's true. It was gonna be late anyway. Demi did not finish it on time. It has simply been more late because I forgot to upload it.
Reliable.
Listen. Shut up.
Riley liable.
Reliable. Yep. For Detour Ahead, I've been Riley.
Hello.
And I've been Robin. Don't stop coming.
Goodbye, everybody.